Sup everyone, this is Istiora, and today I'm gonna do another replay commentary. And yesterday I have had lots of good games, like really, and I got the recordings for some of them. And I'm gonna comment on this game because in this game, one of the resource prices is going to go really high, and this is something that happens pretty often. Also, it's interesting because in this game I don't use hackerarray, so that's something I almost use in all other my games. And at the end of the video, I'm gonna show you a little chart that I think is really important to understand the game. And it's gonna be about, what does it mean if a resource is really high priced, and not just, doesn't just mean you have to know it or like make this product that's obvious, but how much money is in something that is being high. So me and Blacklights are the last players that found because we didn't find a good spot quickly. Kim got the standard scientific start with some nice okay, he's claiming this aluminium mine future. I built on here. Okay, so this is an interesting spot because, well, actually I think I misplaced again. I should have, because there was a single carbon as well, I should have grabbed this carbon as an starting resource and do the same thing, but here's the thing, I built 2 aluminium mines, but they also have carbon underneath them. So that means, well, I'm not producing carbon with them right now, but if there is like, I see that aluminium is worthless, like, or I have plenty of it for the enough time, I can just scrap them and build my carbon quarries. So basically how I see it, these 2 claims are very flexible. They are like really flexible and support me like a lot, because otherwise usually place some like aluminium claim somewhere and you spend the claim, and for the rest of the game, like early game it's very important, but at some point basically it's a lost claim. It's like you can maybe put the solar panel, that's basically it. And oh yeah, I got some claims from the black market. I don't think I got the cheapest claim. See, I have these 3, I have this, and I have 1 more claim left. So now I'm seeing, because okay, yeah, I'm claiming this water because it's a 3 stack, and also it has 2 adjacent. So in the end I'm like actually planning to make a 3 stack for water, and I'm putting it here so that others, if they want to put here, they only hurt me, but they also hurt themselves, so it's not so good for them. Because yeah, there are much better places, because even like for scientific, he can't do a 3 cluster with them. Good here. So yeah, there's already some action going on, like someone's mutinying aluminium mine. Who is it? Is it Blacklights? Yes, it's Blacklights. And yeah, this was also, I thought about, I still need some carbon as well, and I didn't want to do the switch yet, and I thought like, okay, I'm gonna just build my buildings up here, maybe connect it so I can still use it later on. It didn't happen, but because I did some like, I tried to like make so that EMPs won't get too much. I was almost, but if I really wanted to, I could have made the connection, I guess. Yeah, I should have. I think some mistakes were made from my part, like usual. And yeah, now's the time when there's very little power production. Well, actually I have some, but I'm still not making enough. Blue lights has some more. I think he's muting someone else's as well, because otherwise he wouldn't have so much. Oh, right, these are frozen. That's why, yeah, he isn't consuming any power. Now he's doing the second one. Okay, 5,000. Got pirates for 5,000. Um, yeah, and I got, like, this is really good spot. You know, Kim was making class here. Again, that's, you know, some might say that scientific is so strong, but you know, they often have to place their buildings outside their HQ. That means without teleportation, they are really vulnerable. And you know, this is not like water or iron or aluminium, which are usually cheap, so if someone like pirates them, it's not so big deal. But if it's like glass or like food, when it's pricey, then it's much more important. So yeah, about me trying to prevent the imps, well, it's not working well. And yeah, now you can see I made the switch because I was feeling like, okay, aluminium is gonna be pretty cheap, I could just buy it. And I'm not selling water because I'm collecting it. I know I'm gonna start like consuming it much more pretty soon. And yeah, so okay, he's making very lots of money with energy. He's also losing here. So okay, he expanded. Kim is falling slightly behind. Okay, there's some mutiny somewhere. Yeah. Yes. Who mutinied? Was it me? Was. Yep. Him. Okay, it's good for him. And you know, for the rest of us, because Black Lights was making lots of money with power. Well, not lots, but still not crazy high. Oh yeah, nice. He has a good consumption. I like good storage. I also managed to buy some oxygen at the start of the spike. Okay, he's still 100 now. No, he didn't. The rest of the folks, okay, he has some. So I got first level 4 and I was like playing much more, you know, future oriented this game. I wasn't trying to, you know, raise early money and buy someone out. So now I started making these farms, seeing, you know, this is going to go up. It also had water stored and it's really cheap. So I could really focus on the farms right now. So yeah, it was, oh, look at the price, how it's rising. It's like no one is buying it, but it's, well, I mean, everyone is consuming it. So, okay, someone sold it. Yeah, there's one farm here. Oh, Kim has 2 farms as well. Now I'm building my third. Oh, I'm making this to make it more efficient. Yeah, and I'm losing pretty lot, quite some money due to power. I think I should have done some kind of mutiny. I think I'm going to actually, once the day rises or something. Oh, yeah, I got the second mutiny, yeah. So that's pretty sweet. I mean, this is gonna hold my power like at bay for a while. Someone instead mutinied mine. I think it was Black Lights probably. Yeah. He's making glass here. I'm still stealing glass. You know, because with pirates, it's not like every single shipment, you know, you steal it. It's, there's some kind of chance there. It's like, I don't know, this game, there were like less than 50%, but... Wait, are they going? Oh no, those are his. Okay, so Oh, and they're not producing all the time. Okay, so here's the problem I have noticed is like, look, he's only one of the classworks seems to be working because, okay, he doesn't have money to actually buy oxygen. Yeah. Yeah, that's so it's not like he's working them at full efficiency. Also, again, he's building this food thing. What I've noticed is that if it's like far away, it takes, you know, it takes time for this to the resources it needs to arrive, and the problem is that it sometimes takes too much time. Meaning that, you know, even if you have the resource, it starts shipping too late, and there's some time when the building just doesn't work at all. So yeah, someone else got the pirates now. Okay, he got it. Yeah, now it's the, you know, price of food is even more going up, and I'm getting amped. Kim is actually in a very, very good position because he's not getting amped. But then again, I don't think this food farm is working at all. Like, if you look at this, yeah, here's the water shipment coming, okay. And see, once it arrives, this is gonna like go up to, food production is going to go up. Oh, and also amp, oh yeah. I think it was me, or maybe it was someone else. And okay, maybe I'll come back to that later. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna actually start goon squatting my farms, because, you know, if someone amps, they usually go for the center. That means this building is actually not going to get hit by an amp. And I'm goon squatting this as well. Yeah, like you can see, you actually can goon squat something that's frozen, so sniping is actually not possible, I guess. But I don't think you can goon squat something that's mutinied. Okay. There's a slight visual bug. Okay. Also, if someone, you know, power surges and it tries to go to this building from here, for example, then it's gonna stop. And why it's important is because even though this goon squad is gonna stop the power surge coming from here, I mean, this building is gonna be offline, the goon squad doesn't go away, you know. That's why it's very efficient, because these goon squads are not the ones that, you know, catch things. Okay, this one actually got, and it got the worst possible thing, it got the dynamite. It was so pointless, because like I mean, what am I gonna put dynamite here? Okay, it's pointless. But soon enough you will see someone's gonna power surge here, and it's gonna actually, this is gonna stop like all the rest of them. And I'm trying to buy out black lights, but yeah, it's not gonna work, because he's buying himself defensively. And yeah, here you can see this is frozen, but those two defended, and everything, you know, it doesn't go further from that. So that means even though the goon squad here stays there, it was defended like all this stack here, so it was actually pretty efficient. And yeah, so Kim is basically behind in levels. Okay, now he got level 5. And I'm slightly the most ahead. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start selling food even more. And then I'm going for the Offworld market as first, and making sure I have enough money to goon squad as well. Yeah. Now I'm building this. Buy goon squad, I goon squad it. And here's the thing, like the first Offworld market is sort of the most powerful and most vulnerable, because you know, in two reasons. First of all, it's gonna be the first target for all the things, but the second, from the other side, you know, the goon squads, you're gonna get the cheapest goon squads, you know, because whatever it protects, because the 60 seconds is gonna make you enough money that this goon squad is gonna protect you. So it doesn't matter like what it protects you against, if it's the cheapest thing or the most expensive thing, it's gonna be still worth it. Okay, so now actually soon the food prices are going to like start dropping. Here's the thing, yeah, again, this goon squad, he was like saved this single farm, even though like Emp was somewhere else, and that means that during the Emp I was still like making some, at least this building was working, and it was still getting the adjacency bonuses. So this goon squad has like been really worth it. It has defended two searches, like one he defended entirely, one he protected only himself, but it's still worth it, and it's still there, you know. But yeah, I mean the food, I think the food is going to, well, actually, because it's the best product in the Offworld market, it's still gonna be worth it. But yeah, I mean there's a huge I think at some point food was around 250, so basically now it has stabilized. I know, oh, there's this fuel. Someone sold it before me. I think I'm gonna sell it as well if I notice it. And yeah, I'm gonna use this advantage of the Offworld market to buy out Blacklight. Even though I have the dynamite, I actually, because I know that I'm very close to buying him out. I need 80,000, and his price is dropping. My price is also dropping, but he's in a more vulnerable position. So that means that actually I don't want to waste my dynamite on him, but I think someone else is going to. So yeah, I'm just mutinying. Okay, I'm not sure if I spent. Hope I didn't. So this was defended. Yeah, but Kim is not shipping right now. He defended, but he did not ship anything. He should start soon. Yeah, now I should buy out Blacklight. I'm also making power now, so this is really good. This is really good because this is gonna fix my carbon problems. He's also producing very good things. Oh, well, actually, it's not gonna fix my carbon problems because, yeah, actually, this is something I didn't notice because I was making so much food myself. I should have just like scrapped them with carbon, but I thought like 5 point something. I didn't expect myself to make that much, but apparently I was. So yeah, actually those things, well, this was kind of awkward. I should have maybe placed the Offworld market here, and so I could have connected it and maybe like use it. It's still gonna be awkward. I think the right thing to have done is make one cluster here, like for example start from here, and then make a food cluster, like the second cluster here, like somewhere here, and so if necessary I can just add this thing to there. So yeah, now someone mutinies, but here's the thing, what I learned is that I can mutiny back, and I mutinied this building, my own building, to deny the other player this mutiny. I was also mutinying this. Currently it's still like still working. And what happens in this game is, even though Kim also got this Offworld market up and running, I don't think he managed to ship a single shipment. And yeah, he's not making very much money because all the power it's just repaying his debt. The resources he's making are not worth anything anymore. Well, actually electronics is, but where is electronics? Okay, here it is. So yeah, basically this game now should be over because I sort of won the food wars, because I mean, even though Kim made a lot of money, I came out on top. And after that I got the first Offworld market, and I used it properly, like used the black market properly to make sure I'm gonna get enough. And yeah, that's about it. Here I found out that he has this patent that protects his adjacent buildings, so I mutinied and it was only 30 seconds. So yeah, I decided to buy him out next time because of it. But someone else is also gonna dynamite his thing, which is I mean, yeah, since I buy him out, it's gonna hurt me too, but yeah, I'm gonna go actually to his view now, because there's I just want to show you the resource graph, and then I'm gonna show you a chart I made to discuss all those high priced items, and how you should evaluate them. Yeah. So resources, if you look currently, I made 127,000 from food, and that's all I'm gonna make, because now the food prices have dropped. And Kim made 85,000, and Black Lights, even though he only made 30,000. And yeah, because it was all about like who had like most efficient farms, who was and so on and so forth. And I made the most like during the best time, I guess. So okay, here's the chart. So basically what this is like, remember when I told you, like if you sell around 250 resources or 300 resources, then the price drops around $60. Well, it was like related to the hacker array, which around increases the price at the same time. So basically, roughly it's like if you sell 100 resources, then the price drops around 25. And so what that means is if food, or for example, food for example, if the price at it is like 275 or 250, then if you would like sell it right away, okay, this is actually very small numbers, I think. Okay, they basically if you would sell right away from 250 to 25, like you will need around 900 resources for that. Yeah, it should make sense. So you would make 123,000 around. It's like basically I think those numbers here, they are using an approximate formula. It's not very, it's not accurate, but I think it's probably slightly less or more. I mean more, but yeah, it's gonna give you an estimate. You know, uh, what this market is worth. You know, that's like in this game the food market. Well, actually, it was slightly higher than 250. Also, during all this time, because this resource was sold on a long period of time, I think like there was some also consumptions. So that's why like the total that's why the total you know food like I sold 120,000, Kim sold 80,000, and Blacklight sold 23,000. So it was actually like 220,000. That's probably because there was like this consumption on the side, and as you could see, like there was some. The food price like at some point rose like $1 like every second or every other second. This indicates that there was probably around a consumption around 2 to 4 food per second. So if but this prices is like if you do it like instantly, there is no consumption during the period. So yeah, there's this means that if some food or like any resource is around this price like 300, and well you want to sink it to 25, you need 1,100 resources, then you know there's quite a lot of money in the making. And this chart is also very good, you know, to see how shorting works. Is because you know if you short and you increase the price from 50 to 100, okay, you increase the total value of this like how much you can make from this product in the market from 370 to you know 18,000. So it's basically you mean it's a lot, but it's still only 15,000. You know, if you short from here to here, it's much more. It's like here is 15,000. From here to here, it's already 26,000. You know, you short from here to here. Now we're talking about, you know, 20. Oh man, this is actually 35,000. Yeah, so you short from here to here. You know, every shorting is like it becomes increases the, you know, the value of the product, or like the increases the money you can make with this product like much more compared to the previous one, you know. So that's also good, like why I usually, you know, when I before I short something, I buy so that the price of it goes like 75 or 100 or as much as it can, because that means that the shorting, even the first one, is gonna be like much more efficient. Also, what you can like consider how much resources, you know, you need to sell to sink the price. Like, you know, you want to sink a resource from 400, you know, you need 1,500 resources. This is actually very important if you want to know, like if you want to do go for a 4 cluster or a 5 cluster, you know, because if you look at those numbers, like you really need like 1,500 resources, you know, it's a lot of resources. Okay, maybe you from here you even don't want to sink it down here. It's fine if you sink it to here. Like so here you need 800 resources from to sink from 400 200. You would make 240,000. Okay, so yeah. And also if you look, like if you're starting sinking from 250,000, you know, 250 prices, you know, if the first one sinks from to up to 200, okay, oh that's actually wrong, okay, 250 to 200, the first one like maybe who like sinks the first basically $50 of the price, you know, he makes 45,000 because he sells first. Okay, the next one basically from 200 to 150, he will make 10,000 less, you know, he makes only 35,000. Okay, so 150 from 100, he makes like 25,000 now again. So again 100 from 50, it's 15,000. So okay, does it make sense? Okay, wait, there must be some kind of calculation mistake here. Oh yeah, because you're actually gonna sell two. No, it's fine. You're gonna sell 200 resources to sink the price from 100 to 50. It's approximate. Everything's approximate, and you're gonna make an average price of 75. So that's 15,000. So this basically, I had this assumption that the price drops linearly. It's actually not true, especially in the very lower prices, like between 0 to 1 and 25. It's really not linear anymore. But starting from 50 to like really the high prices, the price drops pretty much linearly compared to like how much you sell. That's at least that's something I've noticed, or at least very close to linear. So yeah. So now yeah, the game is over. If you can, if we look the post game report now, then we see that okay, I made 20 more thousand from food, but basically at that point when I popped the Offworld market, this basically the market of food was consumed, something like that. Yeah, let's call it the market of market of food was basically exhausted. It's very good, yeah, exhausted. But then there was this Offworld shipments and stuff like that. And yeah, also if you can see what we spent on okay, I actually made only one amp. Kim made 3 power surges during that time probably, and Blacklights did also quite a lot of stuff, amped and power surged. And so yeah, even though I was like, I got the targeted pretty well, but I also made a few. I think I got 1 amp from someone maybe, or a power surge, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, whatever reason, but I came out top. It's probably it was, well, first reason was I built them first. Second reason was I made them efficient. Third reason was I actually protected them somewhat, and fifth reason is probably because I started selling the first. And like you can see in the charts, selling first is very, very important, So again, one other thing, like it's the opposite. If you're buying resource, if you want to buy 100 resource it starts at 25, it's a, you can like think like, okay, it's gonna cost me 4,000, like to buy from 25 to, the price is gonna increase. Actually, yeah, I think in the lower how to put it, like from 25 and 50, I think also the price changes much slower. So at some point you have to consider that actually I think some of the numbers here are gonna be inaccurate. And I think that's it. So thanks for watching, and yeah, goodbye.